What is up, y'all? I'm just going to be making a closer look video at this Camel Zippo. I know I uploaded a video earlier when me and Owen picked up this Zippo, and the only reason why I have this Zippo right now, y'all, is because it's totally courtesy of Owen, because at the current time, I had already gone through my paycheck that I'd gotten, and I really wanted to get this Zippo because this is happens to be my favorite Camel Zippo, and this was in there, so he actually wound up getting this for me, but I will be repaying him. I will be repaying him $26 and some odd cents is what this was. It was $25, but plus tax, so 26 and some odd cents. Now, the quick story on why I got this and why I'm going to be actually using this Zippo. The reason why I got this and I'm going to be using it is, one, because I really like tobacco memorabilia, like the old 1990s, which this is an early 90s Zippo. I really like the old 1990s Zippos with like the Marlboro and like the Camel, like this one. Now all I need left to get is the Marlboro. That's all I want is just a Marlboro and a Camel Zippo, and then my collection for tobacco memorabilia will be complete. Now, anyway, another reason is because I believe that my uncle told me that he had a Zippo like this. He showed a picture of what his Zippo looked like, and it looked like this, and that is why I bought this. But unfortunately, I don't know, it was probably 5 years before I started collecting Zippos or something. He stopped smoking when I was about 7, so unfortunately, I will not be able to, because he said that if you had started collecting Zippos earlier, I would have given you the Zippos that I had, but he just gave them to friends and stuff that still smoked or like Zippos, so unfortunately I probably will never get to see that Zippo again, but at least I have this one. And like I said, it was $25 at a local antique shop, and the person had just opened their case that had this in there, so this was like literally had only been sitting in there for 2 days. And on eBay, these things in this condition with this, the only thing this Zippo was missing was the cover, except I'm sure I could find a cover of that age from somewhere. But Zippos on eBay that are in this good condition, that are open yet unstriked, people want like freaking $39 for them. I was like, I can't pay that much money for one of these. Even though I really wanted one, I'm not gonna go spend $40 on a Zippo like this. Now, this is an oopsie Zippo, as y'all can tell. This does happen to be an oopsie Zippo, and it was made in 1992, January of 1992. And the only reason why I know the date is because Owen had his date code with us at the time in his wallet, and just after we had purchased this, we stopped at there was like this little abandoned lot of where a building was, where we stopped and checked the date on this. So this is a 1992 Zippo, and coincidentally, that is the 60th anniversary of Zippo's existence. So not only is it an oopsie, not only is it a vintage, but it's also the 60th anniversary Zippo, one that was made in the 60th year of Zippo's existence, which I think is pretty cool in my opinion. Now, the insert on this looks different. Here, I can give you a quick show you what a modern Zippo insert looks like. It looks like this, right? Writing right across here, Zippo made in USA, with the little outward indented thingamadoodle. Now, on these old early 90s Zippos, they are nothing like that. They are written on the side, as you can tell. Actually, that's upside down. I think, yeah, that was upside down. As you can tell, it says made in Zippo USA, and it says, you know, for best results, keep away from children. For best results, use Zippo brand fluid. And as you can see, there's that little thing that looks like just a dent is actually a C. So this was made in March of 1992 would be my guess, because they didn't put the actual Roman numerals on the inserts back then. They just put what month it was made, so that would be my guess. Now, this is going to be my first time firing it up. I have waited to fire it up. Here, let me put this back together. But I've waited to fire this Zippo up for this video, because I mean, I really love the Zippo. I was stoked when I got this Zippo. So, and to find it in this good condition, unused, a lot of them I've seen on eBay that are like $20, $17 have been roughly used. This sometimes is missing on the little medallion. So this will be the first time firing it up. Wow. And this is a 25-year-old Zippo, y'all. And it's in brand new condition, except it's not going to be forever since I have decided to use it. And the reason why is just because it was not sealed. Now, if this Zippo was sealed, I wouldn't have even opened it. I would have left it. But since it was opened and it has some surface scratches, which I don't really care because it's not actually on the finish. You can't really... There's one right there. But I just decided, since it already had surface scratches, and you know, that I would go ahead and use it. I mean, why not? So, but this, y'all, this is... I really like this Zippo. And plus, we had a great time today, you know, and we did several things today. We went to Goodwill. We went... What else did we go? Well, we did a lot of stuff, but so this Zippo is probably eventually will mean something to me, and it already does mean something to me because it's the exact same Zippo that my uncle had. So, and oh yeah, if y'all want, I can show you without knocking that down. I can see if I can get the old warranty. I want to be very, very careful with this because I am a collector, and even though I'm going to be using this Zippo, I want to keep the box and everything else in good, extremely good condition. So if any of y'all want to read this, you can pause the video to read this. At any point you can. This is what their warranties looked like in 1992, so in the 90s, which I really wish Zippo would start doing tobacco sponsorships again, which I know they won't because, you know, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, they were hounded by the, you know, wonderful FDA, because we all know how wonderful they are. We're hounded by the FDA, and, well, Zippo wasn't, but the tobacco companies, and Zippo decided not to do sponsorships like this. Like every once in a while, you'll see like a 2008 Camel on eBay. I don't even know if those are real, but people want a ridiculous amount of money for these Zippos because these are very collectible. Especially this one. This one is a very collectible. What would make it more collectible is if it was a brass one that was exactly like this. Now those, they didn't make as many of them, though that would be worth a ton more than even this, and I probably wouldn't use it if it was a brass one. But I also really like how tight this hinge is and how smooth and tight it is. Like there's like no play at all. This hinge, it's as if you just sent it, and you know how Zippo will sometimes when they fix your Zippo, they will put a little hollow hinge pin in there as a replacement instead of a full metal one. Well, this one has an extremely long hinge pin in here, and it does not wobble whatsoever, which I really, really like. As you can see, it's a very firm hinge. It has obviously never been lit except for just now, and I will be using this Zippo, so this is not going to be a it's not going to look like this forever. It will start to look used, it'll start to look beat up, but I'm going to try not to drop it as much as I can. I'm not going to say I'm 100% sure I'm not going to drop it, because things can happen. I'm going to extremely try to avoid dropping it, but you know, if it happens, then you know, there's nothing I can do. But I'm going to take very good care of this Zippo, even though I'm going to use it, because this is my second oldest Zippo to my granddad's Vietnam Zippo. So this is a very nice Zippo. I love it. I was stoked when I first saw it in the case. I like literally put both my hands on the case. I mean, that's literally because this is the exact Zippo that I wanted, that I was thinking about looking for, even in the stores, and just they happened to have it there, and I was just really, really happy. So anyway, that's just my quick second look, or closer look at the Camel. Here, I'll get a good shot of it there, of my Camel cigarette Zippo. I will be using this, like I said, but that's going to be it for now, y'all, and I will see y'all later.